Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm the plug. Yup. I'm the plug. Yeah.
Another episode, Plug Deal with Kinfolk The Plug.
Your boy Delvan Othello in the building.
We got a very special guest today. The artist, the writer, producer, musician, Grammy nominated,
Yes, sir.
Jay Holiday. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up? I'm good, man. A little tired. My son been running me crazy today, but I'm good though. What's up with y'all?
We chilling, man.
Trying to make it, man. Crazy stuff, you know.
That's with this COVID stuff, man.
Yeah.
So, Jay, where did it start for you? When did you first was like, I'm gonna be a singer?
Yeah.
Man, I was in the ninth grade, bro. I did this show at my high school. It was like a Black History Month show, and I was actually forced to do the show by the class sponsor, and because I didn't really want to do it, I just used it to get girls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really tripping on like actually being an artist.
Right.
And then I did the show, and it was a predominantly Black high school. We had like three white kids in the whole school. All the teachers was Black. You know what I'm saying? So the response that I got from just my peers and the teachers and all that, it was crazy. So I was hooked after that.
Okay. So you're from DC? That's correct.
Yeah, DC, DMV area. I moved a lot, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I rep DC for the most part.
So you rep. So tell us about DC. What was DC like growing up? And because there's definitely a lot of people that from DC.
Right.
Dave Chappelle's and Martin's and such. So it's a lot of
it was just like one of those places of, if you decided to pursue something like that, like music or acting, you had people that came before you that was just like, I can't disappoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you coming behind, like you said, you coming behind the Dave Chappelle's and the Martin Lawrence and the Regina Halls and the Tarajis. That's just the acting side. Then you got Genuine and A. Marie and Maya, and the list goes on. And then Marvin Gaye was from DC, so yeah, man, it's just like big shoes to fill. You know what I mean? And it's just like, we have a lot of talent that's still there that never really get a chance to make it to the places that the artists that have made it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a talented city, man. It's a lot of competition. So it's just to be able to make it out doing music, it's a big accomplishment for anybody that's from that area.
That's dope.
Are some of those people that like made it from DC your heroes? Like, and are you cool with them?
Yeah, like Genuine gave my first job, like my first industry job. You know what I'm saying? I used to sing background for him.
Really?
And along with, like I'm not gonna say he discovered artists, but I used to sing background for him. Raheem Devine used to sing background for him.
No, I know G.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's like my big brother. Tank is a homie, Raheem's a homie. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty cool with people from there. You know what I'm saying? Cisco's a good friend, even though he's from Baltimore, but
Okay.
So if you could do your like a perfect tour, what would be your perfect tour then?
Man, that's kind of hard to say. I don't know. Any tour with me on it. That's
right.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
We try to get people like,
Nah, I mean, honestly, it's so many different. I've done shows with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've literally done shows with probably every. Oh well, I'm not gonna say every artist, but almost every artist. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know. I had to get back to y'all on that one, because you know what I'm saying, it's so many people I would like to share the stage with, and then there's some people I don't really care to share the stage with. So it's
well, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, since we talk about tour. I know you did a tour with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
So my question is, you have your perception, or for the masses, the perception of him versus who he is and how you interacted with him. Is there a difference? Right. Is there a huge difference?
It just depends on who he is that day, to be quite honest. You know what I'm saying? I never had an issue with him. And I think when you command respect from somebody, you know, it takes a person like him to it kind of like throws him off like, who is this guy to demand respect from me? You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I mean, I'm on the tour for a reason, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so you know what I mean? It
I'm
was
not no
just
bum artist.
Yeah.
right. So, I mean, me per se, I didn't have any super bad like experiences with him or whatever. It was little small stuff like, you know, the tour started and he had these steps that he had on the double up tour when he was coming up the steps in the boxing ring and all of that. So I used to use the steps to get off stage because I opened up the show. And then he started seeing like the response that I was getting from people. And so when the show started, they moved the steps back. I couldn't use the steps no more. So it was like stuff like that. Like, nah, young boy, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, that sounds like for real. Like
He's
that sounds like some
sophisticated
territorial shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you gonna have to get your own
Like
steps,
marking
bro.
his territory type shit. It's like you right, bro. That's petty as fuck. But you know what's crazy? I've
But I
actually
mean,
heard those type of petty stories. Like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So that's why I asked you. I'm like, okay, I want to really, cause you know,
But
some things
it
can
was
be
respect because I never asked to use them. I just started using them. So I mean, it was a respect thing. Like it's cool. It steps on the left and the right. I'm good. I'm still gonna get off the stage.
Not that
It's
serious.
just
steps,
it's just gonna
man.
If he
it's just
came
gonna
home
take
right
me a
now
little
and
longer.
asked you to go on tour, would you go on tour with him now?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of hard to say. I mean, the only reason why I say that is because it's like, man, the man was selling out arenas and getting paid 300,000 a night.
Right.
Is he gonna do that now? And are people gonna come out? You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as him performing, I mean, once you got it, you
Before
got
he
it.
even got
But
locked up, he was doing sold out shows.
And that's what people
right.
fail to realize after everything that's going on with him, he's still R. Kelly. Like people seem to forget, like the nigga still he one of the, I'm sorry, I'm probably fucked up to say this, but he's one of the best when it comes to song. I
No.
know it's hard, but you know,
Oh man, somebody behind it, somebody behind the
that's
camera.
it. That's it. Let's separate that shit first off. Let's separate that. So before I get dragged.
So
Nah,
I mean, I
he is
got to
though.
tell. Like I usually tell a story. So I'm gonna tell you this story. It was back in the day, MySpace.
Wow.
You had "Be With Me"
Uh-huh.
out, and I hit you up, and you immediately hit me back, and we had a conversation. And ever since then, I've always supported your career because you've never been like a Hollywood ass dude. And so
I
it's
mean,
like,
you don't get no work done like that. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I mean, you can be the best at the best, right? For instance, R. Kelly had all of those best of the best relationships. How many people have hit his phone trying to get in touch with him like now that he's down? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I mean, you just can't be like that, man. Like with the fans, with people trying to do business with you, the worst that I could say is this situation ain't gonna work out for me. But just to, you know what I'm saying, like act like I'm bigger or better, you know what I mean? It's just like let's have business respect and just keep it like that.
so who taught you that?
Um, I don't know. I think it's just something I learned over the years, just watching other people. You know what I mean? Just hearing stories of, oh, this person came, bro. Like, first of all, that person couldn't even really perform, and then they didn't even want to take no pictures. And I just never wanted to be that artist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't like to have the conversations, but if I could direct you to my management, then and I catch the message, then I'll pass it on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some people just they just weirdos, man.
They bougie, bro.
Yeah. They forget where they come from, man. Stop being humble. You know, people think you're gonna be on top forever, but it's just reality. You know.
So, Back in My Lap, classic album.
Right.
Did you think you should have won the Grammy?
I mean, I'm always say yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
At the end of the day, I'm probably one of few R&B artists that got nominated for a Grammy on their first album. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like you gotta give credit where credit's due. I mean, I can't take away from Mary winning it, you know what I'm saying? But the Grammys is a relationship thing, you know. So
Oh,
if you're thinking about a artist that's been in the game 15, 20 years already, her relationships, her voting power is gonna be a little different. Yo, I need you to vote on
Right.
this album.
It
I need
is
you.
what it is.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
People
she
think
did
it's a
it.
yeah, people think it's a popularity thing. Like it's really not. It's if you want something from me down the line, I need you to vote on this album. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, when Alicia Keys came out and she got what, like 10 Grammys that
Something
first
like
year
that.
or something
It's
like
hard.
that.
Yeah.
Clive Davis made the call, said, "Hey, listen, I'm never gonna sign another one of your artists if you don't." You know what I mean? Like that's just how it works. That's
Yeah.
so we didn't have that voting power. You know what I mean? And
Clyde Davis do look like he look like an old mobster.
Yeah.
Every time
Like,
I
real
see that,
talk.
get the
dude,
job
like,
done.
yeah, get the job
Yeah.
done, man.
Yeah, so you know who you're voting on, right?
Right.
Yeah, not even asking, so you know who you're voting for, right? Yeah. So I mean, that's just how it works. You know what I mean?
You got something?
No, I was just I was kind of gonna go a little back. You were in a group?
Yeah. I was
What
in a
was the
couple
name of
groups, but the group that I moved to Atlanta with was 295. It was all the same group. It's just like members coming in, members going out.
like Drew Hill?
And well, nah, we had 5 members at first, and then 2 of the members was staying at home with their parents, and their parents was like, "Y'all can't just sit here and chase these dreams," because everybody else in the group had jobs. They was the only 2 that didn't have jobs, so they was like, "We just gonna go to the army." So they went to the army together. You know what I mean? And right, we was like, "I don't think y'all want to do that, but y'all grown. You gotta make your own decision for you and your family." You know what I mean? And so from that point, that group was kind of formed into 295. So yeah.
You still talk to those guys?
One of them was just the guy that didn't really do nothing. He's always been mad. He gonna hold that grudge, because it's like you trying to ride off the coattails, and it was like, he could sing. He wasn't a lead singer. We were dope at harmony, so it's like, he had been in a few groups, and he was dope at playing his position, but it's like, it's just having that job where it's like you kind of expendable, bro. You know what I mean? That's just kind of what happened to him. Like my other guy, PJ, he never left Atlanta. Me and him never left Atlanta. So I ended up still pursuing the solo career, and then he just ended up pursuing the actual behind the scenes. So like now he's like an engineer that engineers for a lot of people, and he's also playing for Shantae Moore for her band right now. So I mean, he's chilling. Yeah.
You shot Suffocate in France.
Yeah, stole it. We
Was that
stole
your
that
first
whole
time out
video.
there?
Yeah, first and last. I mean, Paris ain't for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? The food is nasty. It's cool. I mean, it's a beautiful.
Hey, bro, everybody say, "Oh, yeah, Sandro, baby."
Nah, I
Thank you for
mean,
being so
Yeah,
real.
we appreciate
You
that.
being
now,
real on that.
now, see, this is the thing. Now, there's other parts of France that might be a little different, but we went to Paris. We went to Paris. Like, it was cool for what we needed for the video, but I probably didn't eat the whole time I was there. Like I tried some stuff and was just like they beef
Stomach
tastes
hurt.
different and everything. It's right, yeah, man. I was like, I gotta take this flight back. But it's just not. I mean, I guess if you a shopping person and you want to go visit the Louis Vuitton store in Paris, then I mean, okay, then go to Paris. But other than that, it's not even
Ain't
that
nothing
serious.
special,
Yeah,
Was the
ain't,
people
ain't
nice
nothing
to you?
special about it. Nah, they was assholes, bro.
No,
They was
Well,
just
I've heard that.
I've heard
I've
that
heard that
too.
before about French people. Now, no, this the
not
French people.
not
That's all I've heard.
That's all.
I've heard they assholes.
not even that they was assholes, but they just looked at you like you stink.
Yes, it's like
You know what I'm saying? Like why are you here? And then we out there with the cameras. I'm a black dude out there with a whole bunch of white people holding cameras. They looking like, who's this guy?
yeah.
So it was.
Right.
You gotta get that anywhere you go.
This is true, but I think it's a little extra out there though.
Yeah.
So you got songs with Neo. Did you ever put those
Right.
songs out?
Well, no, he's written songs for me. He wrote a few songs for me, but on the second album, it's a song called "Don't Go." He wrote that song.
That song goes
Um,
hard.
yeah, so I mean, we released that, you know what I'm saying? But as an artist trying to write for artists, they never try to give you they
They
bangers.
that shit.
You know what I'm saying? They'll give, like, if they got a female record and they're not a female artist, they'll give the best records to the female artist, as you can see, Beyonce and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think he ever gave me like a A-list record, but it, don't, like you said, Don't Go is a dope record. So,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
dope. Bro.
I
I
appreciate
was
you. What up?
actually listening to what's that project? The Vacation.
Right.
Bro, that's a hard ass album. Bro, it's like
It's
boy.
funny that those are just records I never planned on putting out, and I was approached with doing a mixtape, and they was like, "We'll pay you for your mixtape, and you should get your publishing." Like, yeah, let me get the check. Here you go. I got a bunch of songs that you can have, and I mean, obviously, I have songs that I would have never let anybody have, but I knew that those songs they could hold their own. You know what I mean? And it was just something. It was to give the fans something to listen to until we put out the album. You know what I mean?
So you are working on this new album, or is it
Yeah.
done?
It's pretty much done. We just got to do some touch up stuff. We was gonna drop it last year, so between the writers and producers, like two of their brothers died like 2 months apart, and then yeah, it was they got hit with that. Then we got hit with COVID, so everything just kind of came to a standstill. So, they had to get their mind together and what I'm saying, get back into the energy of wanting to be creative. So we back on it, and the album's it's pretty much done. I think it's gonna be something dope for the people to have.
You do you do your own writing, or do you, I know you said you had some writers, but is there a lot of songs that you write on your own, or
It depends. It just depends on what project. I did a lot of writing on Back of My Lat. I did some writing on round two. It was like, I might get a song submitted to me and I'm just like, I don't like that. I'm gonna change the verses or something. You know what I'm saying? So I did that on round two. Like I recorded the whole round two album at my crib, engineered it and everything. I just ain't feel like being around nobody. So I just A&R my whole round two album. Guilty Conscience, I didn't do that much writing, but I sometimes I don't even like bringing. That's a whole bad business situation that was just a waste of time for me. You know what I mean? Great. It was great music on it, but you know what I mean? It's just so many niggas doing nigga business, bro. And it's just like, come on, when we gonna get out of that?
I was about to ask because I can't find that album. Like I could
Yeah,
barely.
they took it down. Oh, now I don't know why. I hit the producer like 3 days ago. Like, yo, why y'all take Guilty Conscience off iTunes? He didn't hit me back. Like, okay, so you're letting me know it wasn't like a mistake in the paperwork. You're letting me know that was intentional.
Yes. Yeah, I was like, 'cause I was like, I know we got another album somewhere around here. So
Yeah, I mean, but you know what it is? It's like, man, you kind of go into a situation trying to hope for the best, but knowing you got to look out for the bullshit that you probably about to have to deal with. And it was just one of them situations where I just should have listened to my first gut and I didn't. You know what I mean? And I'm the only one that can fault myself for that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Living, you
so
learn.
what's
You know what I mean?
best, signed or independent?
Just depends on who you are. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even have the work ethic to be independent. I think it's better because you have more creative control. You obviously gonna make more money. Um, I like being independent because the labels always. I said, bro, I'm gonna have to get off the majors. I'm end up smacking somebody, and this is just how I really felt. You know what I'm saying? You know how they used to have the old stories of people running up in the office smacking the A&R. Like I was getting to that point, bro. Like, yo, we gotta figure this out because the majors, like, dude, you sit behind a desk. You probably don't know how to play an instrument. You know, you have an ear for it, but if you can't compile a record, then don't tell me what I should be submitting to the label. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I've never submitted no trash, but it's just like when you start trying to tell me who I am as a person, like you can't mold me. Like I'm a grown
I'm a
man. You
grown
can't,
ass man,
yeah,
dog.
yeah, definitely.
and they were trying to do a lot of molding and manipulation. I ain't like it. You know?
So who was who was the best label, Def Jam or Capitol?
Well,
For
I
your
didn't really get a chance to. I really didn't get a chance to do much with Def Jam. Def Jam was just like a check for me. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, shouts out to Capitol Records for giving me the deal. You know what I'm saying? But the people that signed me weren't even a part of the label anymore once I left. You know, I worked at the label longer than half of the people that was there when I left. You know what I'm saying? Like I went through 4 different systems, 4 different presidents. Like it was chaos over there. So but I mean, shouts out to them. With Def Jam, LA Reid signed me to Def Jam. He knew he was about to leave and he was just like, I mean, I'm about to make a move, but I throw you this check, I sign you to the label. Like, all right, cool. Like the check will hold me over for a little bit until, you know what I'm saying, whatever. and and at the time they just had their roster was full, bro. You know what I mean? Like you got to think when you sign somebody, it's your responsibility to make sure that that artist sees the light of day. He knew he was leaving, so he was just like, I mean, I can get you the deal, you know. And then I think he went and did X Factor or something or whatever. And
Right.
you know, they had Neo, they had Dream, they had Rihanna, Kanye. Like it was
Damn.
like, yeah, that's me. That's me coming in like I'm trying to get their attention. Like
Hey man, you man.
so I mean, you know, I think for me it was just like, I mean, I could say that I was signed to Def Jam. You know, like I think that was a lot of people's dream. Like, man, I want to get to deal with Def Jam. You know what I mean? So that's something
Legendary.
that can
Not too
always
many
be on my
people.
resume. You know what I mean? So, but I don't have nothing bad to say about them because I didn't get a chance to do too much business with them. So, you know,
I mean, like I said, Round Two was a great album. I mean, Wrong Love is probably my favorite song.
man, they
Fall.
hated on so much coming out on the second album, bro. Did you hear the remix with Fabulous on it?
No.
I posted the remix to Fall. It's on my Instagram page, but I leaked that joint on like New Year's Eve, just like this is a song that everybody should have heard because that was supposed to be the second single to It's Yours, but they hated the fact that I had so much knowledge. They're like, how he get Fabulous on the song without us? Like everybody don't need the label to complete a song, bro. Like, so they was like, well, we want to control this, and they just wouldn't let us drop the song. You know what I mean? Like, I had a whole remix of Bed, and they was like, nope. Yeah, I had a remix of Bed to the I Got Five on the beat with Trina on it, and they said we don't want to use it because we're gonna get sued. 3 months later, I think Lil Kim or somebody used the same sample. I said, see, I told y'all should have used it. Like, I know what I'm doing.
Hey
Like,
man, that almost sound like they trying to sabotage it or something. Like
Because it was like I
that
was
don't
reading
sound.
up, like you would have like singles supposed to come out and they wouldn't drop them.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
Like
yeah,
the
that.
remix with Trina, she killed that joint. It was a dope remix. You know what I'm saying?
Bet it was.
I mean, you can put it out on the mixtape, right?
I mean, it's out. I think as a matter of fact, just to make sure that we didn't have a chance to do nothing with it, I think they leaked it on their end. So like, oh y'all dirty, bro.
That's
they
that.
Good
they
job, Trina.
That's that trickery with an F.
they
Yeah.
dropped it. No, no, not Trina, not Trina. Capital.
Oh,
Yeah.
Capital.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yep. That's
Yeah. like, like,
goodness.
dude, seriously?
right.
You know what I
Um,
mean? But it is what it is.
you did a lot of songs with Mims, and he was on Capital, right?
Yeah.
How is you and Mims' relationship today?
I haven't talked to him in a minute, man. I think once everybody kind of went their separate ways from Capital, it was just kind of like, you know, everybody just had a life to live, bro. You know what I mean? Like people got livelihoods out here, and it's like, you know, we gotta figure out the next move. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm not going back to work. I'm either gonna start kicking in some doors or something. I don't know, but it ain't gonna be a 9 to 5. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
My
that's
page everywhere now. It's too
yeah.
late.
We
It's
ain't
too
doing
late.
that.
So
Too late.
so
It's
it's
over.
so instead, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you just try to stay focused and stay motivated. You know what I mean? Because you know whoever can keep you down will try. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of people think because you guys are label mates that y'all automatically talk every weekend and hang out, and it's just part of the business, you know. So I definitely get that part.
So,
Yeah,
when's the
it's
last
a
time you
part
talked
of
to Dream?
being label mates. That's it.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to
So
Dream
what?
in years. I haven't talked to him in forever. I don't know. I mean, we were gonna have somebody facilitate the conversation, but it's just one of those things of, I mean, what's done is done type thing. You know what I mean? Like I never had an issue with the boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in any interview I did, people was like, so what was you thinking about when you wrote Bad? I didn't write Bad. Dream wrote Bad. Every interview. So what problem do you have with me, bro?
Mm.
You know what I heard? The story came back to me was he was mad that I didn't thank him for my career. Like, what? Okay. All right, bro. I
That
get
sounds like some more petty shit.
it.
Let me ask you this: Is
and
his
I
name on
and
the credits? Is his name on the credits?
yeah, and in
What more do you
interviews.
fucking want?
Like, I don't know, man. It's just, yeah, I don't know, bro. And then it was some other, you know, people getting into situations that ain't got nothing to do with them, and females being involved, and it's just like, seriously, over a female, bro? Not him, but it's like your man got a problem with me because of a chick, so now you got a problem with me. Like, bro, y'all ain't even cool like that. Like, stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it started from there. I never wanted to put that out there, but a lot of it started from there. Mm.
Or saw some female shit.
So it sounds like if y'all actually just sat down and have a kind of conversation as men, probably get some shit sorted out because it sounds like a lot of
Yeah.
he say she say shit.
Yeah, I don't have. I actually never had an issue with him. So when they start coming to me like, y'all, you and Dream beef, and I'm like, I wasn't, but
He's like,
You want smoke?
now that y'all are saying this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I put out a song. I dropped a song called Lames to the old Jasmine Sullivan, bust your windows out your car. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know who it's about. I ain't gotta say nothing else. This song is
right.
about one person. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. So I guess from that point, he felt a certain kind of way. I put some of his business out there.
Like I said, that's petty though. It's like that's like a simple conversation. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like I
Like
said,
still a simple conversation.
I could have got squashed a long time ago. But
Oh, way long ago. Way
yeah.
long ago.
My question I got: Do you are there some new artists that you are listening to, or somebody that maybe we need to check up on that nobody really knows about, or you know? Because I know there's not really that
Um,
many R&B artists out right now. So
my little homie T Rail, man, he doing a lot right now. He
You real
signed
go
to
hard.
oh, so you know about T Rail. Yeah, like that's my guy, man. And he actually just remixed Suffocate. And I actually got to record my verse, but it's not even Suffocate. It's not really Suffocate anymore. But yeah, he just did that joint, man. So definitely, if you haven't heard his stuff, man, check his stuff out. I mean, because he has the passion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say he's like he's not a bad singer at all. You know what I'm saying? But it just depends on what kind of styles you like. You know, if you might rock with him, you might not. I think he's dope, but check him out.
He's got he's got the song with Boosie. He's got the songs with Mo3. He just
okay.
did the Long Live Mo3 video.
Yeah.
He
That's
got
So
my
it
nigga.
sounds more like soulful, maybe like you hear
oh
it in
no,
his
he's
voice.
dope. I fucking dig his shit. The song that you're
Right.
probably doing with him is for his Valentine's album that's dropping. I think is what it is.
Probably. Yep. Yep.
Well, I
Yep.
appreciate that. I'm gonna definitely check him out.
Oh, yeah, that's the homie, man. And he good. And he a good dude, man. Like when you talk about humble,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's probably one of the most humble right now. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
signing Nelly. He's
Oh,
signed with
okay.
Nelly now. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's signed with
Yeah.
Nelly now.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. But I mean, as far as listening to other people, I guess I just be so focused on my stuff. I be missing albums, bro, just because I just be tunnel vision, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I don't have the time to listen, but I also feel like when I'm in the creative process, you get influenced by listening to what's out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't ever want nobody to say I took nothing from them.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
so my
that makes a lot
song,
of sense. No, I really do. You're
You
like,
know what
I
I'm
ain't been
saying?
listening to nothing.
And you
So
might
yeah.
not even
right?
do it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It might just be something that just got stuck in your head and you're not even realizing, oh, I did steal that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I try not to get influenced, man. That's all.
So when was you signed to Jazzy Faye? Was that before Capital?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
before
yeah.
Capital. Yep. This is before Capital. It just seemed like every time I made a move, it was just some kind of roadblock, bro. And so I left the group, and then uh, I left the company I was with, and the Jazzy Faye was already a relationship that we had, And I was just like, what's up? And he was starting his show enough thing, like about to go real hard on it or whatever. And so I signed to him. But then at this point, I'm like, I ain't getting locked up in no more contracts. We got to put a 6-month clause in here. Like if nothing don't pop in 6 months, then I have an out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it seems like the day after I signed this joint, Goodies took off for Sierra. And then it was just kind of like, got put on the shelf again. Like, so that's how my solo career started, bro.
Dang.
Sierra,
Oh wow.
Sierra dropped that Goodies, man. But I was proud. I was proud of her though, man, because knowing her from when she was like 17, 18, like to see her moving it and getting it rocking. Because at the end of the day, that was her first single. So to see her make it like was dope for me. I didn't take it no way. It was just all right. It's been 6 months, you know, and then I had to move. And I think like a little bit after that, like maybe 3 months later, I had my deal with Capital.
So who was all signed to Show Enough when you was?
um, I want to say Lloyd was still over there. Uh, it was Sierra, me, Lloyd. I feel either Lloyd had just got there or he had just left, but I know he was on there. And I think he was still just putting together his roster, and then the Goodies kind of took off, and it was just kind of, they followed the money, I mean, that joint took off. So
You don't you and Lloyd got a song more? I could be more.
yeah, we never released that one. We had another joint that kind of got released with more, because we never finished more. Um, what was the name of that song with Nicki Minaj on it? I
And you
can't
had
remember
Nicki
the name of
Minaj
it
on the
right
song?
now. Yeah, yeah. Well, he got her on the song because he had the relationship
Young Money.
with Wayne and all them. Yeah. Um, what was the name of that song? I can't remember. I've done so many songs I can't even remember the name of the song.
Man, I know. I was just like, I be looking at all your songs. I'm like, 'cause you got mixtapes like, you got like, I think it's Chocolate City.
Yeah.
You got the Lost Files. You got a bunch of like, you have a lot of music out.
But it's just people like, man, when you still doing music, and I'm like, so I guess you just don't have the internet then.
Yeah.
No, I'm a music junkie. I'm a music freaking junkie, bro. Like it's horrible with me. Like, what are you listening to though when you're not thinking about doing music? Who are you listening to?
Ooh, that's a good question.
uh Honestly, probably me. Like I'm probably like critiquing something I just did, or I mean, like I play the Bruno album, the last album he dropped. What I'm saying, I be rocking with J. Cole. Um, I listen to a little bit of Kendrick, but I think I like J. Cole a little more. But yeah, man. I mean, some of the stuff that's on the radio, I just can't do it. My ears can't take it. You know
I
what I
know.
mean?
It gives me a
And
headache.
and, and it's not that it's bad. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's like somebody
Too
trying to
much
get
auto tune gives
For
me a
me, for
headache.
me, it's I just don't like the repetitiveness. I haven't heard this song
Yeah.
5 times in 1 hour. Like the song's good, but I'm annoyed now because it's my fifth or sixth time. Here it is. So
And
that's
then
usually fine.
as
You know what
soon
I
as you
mean?
turn the radio off, you find yourself singing it like, why am I singing?
Yeah. Or you'll change the station. You'll change the station. The same damn song be on there. You
Yeah.
know. So,
But I'm still on my Pac and Jodeci. I got the classics for me. You know, Jodeci album, any album, D'Angelo. You know what I mean? Just stuff that is timeless. You know what I mean? Like a lot
yeah.
of those records and albums and music is just timeless music. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's like it'd be some stuff that's dope that's out now, and then it's just like then somebody else hear that and recreate that. And like now you got like 5 different versions of the same song, and people don't even realize it's 5 different versions of the same song by different artists.
Yeah.
It's crazy out here now, man. It's crazy. The
Nothing new
streaming
under the
game messed
sun.
it up. It did because you could stream anything. Now they just like, oh man, we don't need the labels anymore. You could just put their music straight to our site. They not even realizing. All right, so how much money they making off ads off your song? Because they making money off ads. Like, do you got that paperwork straight, or you just uploading it to the site? Like you need to call there. They got an office number. You need to call them
Right.
before you just upload. No, you know what I'm saying. Before you just upload your song, you got to see what's going on.
So, are you doing any features on the new album?
I'm doing a couple R&B features. I got this chick named Ray on it. She's singing on a song called Hourglass. Um, One of my artists, I call him my little brother. Like we're not blood brothers, but that's my brother. His name Rico Anthony. He's gonna be on this song called 0 to 60. Um, and I may have another one with this new cat named Josh Waters, super dope R&B artist, young cat. I mean Rico, my brother, he dope too, but just for I'm not gonna say him like Rico Anthony, that's my brother, so I'm gonna talk good about him anyway. But don't nobody know. But you know what I'm saying. It's just like sometimes I feel like my stamp on him should be enough to let people know he's dope. But Josh Waters, man, nah, he's from Oklahoma City. Yeah,
that's right up the street from us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean, he nice with it. But now Josh is a dope artist that to look out for, man. Josh Waters. He you can check him out. You know what I'm saying? I know he got some stuff out. Y'all can check him out too. He got like I hate to say it like this, but like if Usher had a better voice. Not saying Usher has a bad voice. Because I don't want nobody to take it like that. But
I get it.
But his tone is like he sounds like he could be Usher's little brother, but you know what I'm saying? But his tone is just, to me, it's just a little better. You know what I mean?
But Usher with fresh legs.
Yeah. Let's say that. Let's say that. Let's say.
He done did his thing.
Because I was.
He got the miles on him, man. Let's keep it real. He got miles on him,
the way I was about to word it, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be taken wrong.
15.
Right. Yeah. So like.
Diddy, I think Diddy did his first album, something like that.
I was,
yeah, Return of the Mac or something like that. Or Remember the Mac. Yeah, I was like, I'm about to word this all the way wrong, but yeah.
We totally get what you
Nah, because you know how quick motherfuckers be like, hey man, say how they say escape.
Like, and then that be the headline.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna do nothing like that. We don't do nothing like that.
Nah, we don't even.
Oh, nah.
We definitely over there. Hell no. Hey, take that down. No. You did a movie also. Are you doing some more?
Yeah, actually, that was my second movie. The first movie I did never had. I told you, roadblock. Every time I do something in the beginning of my career, it was like a brick wall. So I did a movie a while back called School of Hard Knocks, and the guy that wrote it, Tron Anderson, is also the writer of State Property 1, State Property 2. Okay. And so this was his first time directing his own movie and his own script. Flew out to LA, did that. And like we had like Elise Neal in it. We had Erica Hubbard from Lincoln Heights in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the main character. I'm around some pretty heavy hitters, you know what I'm saying? So I was happy to do it. And then we had to stop production for a second. And I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, we finished the movie. I finished all my parts, but they had some other stuff that happened. And then his mom died. And then like 2 years later, he died. So it's like, yeah, so rest in peace, Trump. But yeah, so it's like, he not here no more. So it's like they couldn't really push it how they wanted to. So nobody ever saw it. You can probably find it somewhere online. But
I mean, I just saw the trailer. I couldn't find the movie.
It's probably on YouTube somewhere. It's on YouTube somewhere, or it's on one of them like them B-side film type apps. It's on one of them joints. But yeah, I just did a movie, Conflicted, man. That was pretty dope. Executive produced by Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun. Flew Up to Buffalo. Yeah, I'm in there. Yep.
What is that a movie? Oh, bro, I'm gonna see that.
I'm out here moving quiet, man.
We love Benny the Butcher. Okay.
Hey, I was trying to hit people to this shit like 2-3 years ago. People like, who?
Yeah.
And now that they are, you like, man, get out of here. I've been trying to.
Man.
Yeah, so I'm in that. I'm actually. I mean, I got a few small parts. Like they actually wanted me to play the main character, but I had too much going on, and I was like, I don't even want to commit to doing that. And then holding up y'all production. So I was like, just give me the smaller role, and so I took that, and I actually like that role a lot better because it's gonna be a bigger role, uh, in the to be continued. So please check the movie out though. Please check that out.
Is
Yeah.
the movie out? I just saw the soundtrack. So is this
Yeah,
movie out?
it's out. They did a premiere on the 20th, and it was like basically like a 4-day premiere. You know what I'm saying? So like if you got in on it in the 4 days, that you would have saw it. But it'll be out on Amazon Prime next month. So
Yeah, we gonna get
yeah,
that. Yeah, we on
yeah.
that.
I stay with the prime.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah, so I mean, I felt good to be in that just to keep my wheels moving, man. You know what I mean? And it was a good project. I ain't know it was gonna be as big as it ended up being, but they pushed it pretty good. So
No, those dudes are moving. The Griselda's moving.
Motherfucker hit the ground running, bro. Like they been spitting though, bro. Like
yeah,
I
they
don't
be
know.
on
I've
it.
been fucking with them niggas.
Yeah, they be on it, man.
Did you do music with any of them?
Nah, actually, I had a song that was gonna be it was gonna be the actual like lead single for the joint, but they couldn't clear it. Like it was an R&B
Oh,
version of Bonnie. It was an R&B version of Tupac's Bonnie and Clyde. And yeah.
man.
Oh, well basically basically
I want to like go through your computer.
Yeah, they gonna listen. They like, you gonna believe what I heard. But shit, I heard that shit.
so they couldn't get it cleared, and that's the only reason why that's not on the soundtrack. But I don't know why they couldn't get it cleared, but like Afeni gone, Tupac gone, ain't no telling who controlling his
Who
music or
running
whatever.
this?
Yeah,
Nobody
so
knows now.
Some got all the
yeah, man. So, but no, I didn't get a chance to do much with them because I shot the Buffalo for like maybe 3 days, and then I did my parts and just shot back out. You know?
Would you want to do music with them?
Yeah,
'Cause
definitely,
I think you and Benny
definitely,
could do a banger.
definitely, definitely. I mean, like I said, it's like if you watch the movie, you know what I'm saying, you understand my to be continued, but um, I'm definitely gonna be present on the second soundtrack for sure.
So are you going for more movies?
Yeah,
Have you
man, I'm
listened?
right. I'm not really acting ain't my thing. Like it's cool, you know what I'm saying, but it's just not like I don't go to sleep thinking of a role I want to be in. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I come across one, then that's cool. But I want to be the behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working on my scripts right now, and eventually I'm gonna direct my own movie at some point. But yeah,
That'd
man,
be dope.
I want to get a couple of these scripts off, man. Yeah,
You got a favorite one you wrote already?
yeah, I got one that's I think it'll be dope. But I mean, I don't know anybody that says that their work ain't dope. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's like you had to read it to have your own opinion. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
can't really say. It's kind of hard to. I think with me, the reason why I even started was because the movie started getting whack. It's like the stories start repeating, and um,
What happened? He
Nigga
froze.
froze.
He froze.
it's just I did. I froze up.
Oh, okay.
I froze.
You back.
I
Is
froze
he
up.
back now?
Oh, I'm like, dang, what happened? What I do? Yeah, I don't know. The movies just start getting whack, and the storylines is weird, and
Hey,
it's like you can recreate something, but you don't have to just carbon copy it. You know what I'm saying? And then you can start
Yeah,
seeing it.
there's just a lot of that going on.
So it's like all the black movies started having to be comedies, and then it's like you got this side of the comedy with certain types of people, and then you got this part of the comedy. It's just like some of them was dope, some of them was all right, and it's just like what happened to our dramas though? You know what I'm saying? What happened to our heartfelt joints that
Yeah.
make you feel a certain kind of way? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to accomplish and add to it. God willing. You know.
Definitely need more of that.
what is your favorite sets of movies? Like, what's your favorite movie?
What you mean? Like
Like
which
genre.
Yeah, like, what do you sit at home? You like, this is my favorite movie. I'm about to watch this, and you've seen it 1,000 times.
Mhm.
Menace to Society?
It's a hard one.
Yeah.
That's a hard movie right there.
I mean, and I have a lot of favorites, but it's a classic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your name Kane. You know what I mean? Like it's it's a classic, bro. You know,
Bro, I'm trying to get him on the
that was
show.
one of the
Actually,
joints I
so,
had to sneak.
man,
Nah, we gonna make it happen.
who's your
No,
favorite
Menace to
writer to work
Society,
with?
bro.
And who's your favorite writer to work with in the studio?
I have to say Milk and Sis, who I'm doing a new album with. They just know me and they understand my craft and how serious I am about it, you know, and versus just shooting me any kind of song or any idea. It's always a conversation like, yo, let's make it like this or da 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 da. It's never just a, hey man, we wrote this song last night. Maybe you'll like it. It's never that kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually put thought and a thought process into when we do music. And that's not to take away from the people that I have worked with, like Adonis Shropshire, JQ, Balewa, uh, man, I worked with Sean Garrett. We ended up getting into it, but
Really?
yeah.
Sean Garrett do look like he'd be getting into it.
Can you speak on?
I'm just
But
saying he was on Love and Hip Hop. He
Can,
was
can
getting
you
into it.
can you speak on that a little bit, or you?
oh no, I can. It wasn't nothing. I mean, that's squashed now. That's why nobody ever really heard about it. But because he did Bet You Never Had on my album. So that's how we even, got into the relationship. So he was trying to submit some stuff for the second album, and he played me like this like Seaside Chris shit. And I'm like, nah, I bet you ain't sending that to Chris. Why would you play that for me, bro? Like I feel like I'm feeling lightweight disrespected. And in his mind, he like, man, this the joint, bro. You better record this joint. Da 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 da. I said, bro, I left the studio. I was like, if I don't leave, I'm gonna end up snapping on this man. You know what I'm saying? So I just left. My manager and my and the label head was just in there, and they was just talking to him like, yo, that's just how Jay is. You can't make him record a song. If he don't like the song, what's the point of him recording it? Like it doesn't make sense for him to record the song if he already don't like the song. And it wasn't that it was a bad song, it just wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it was one of them like, we don't just get y'all in the room and just let y'all hash it out. So you know what I'm saying? We got in the room and he still tried to be on that, nah, man, and this and that. I said, nah, bro, you gonna have to listen to me. Like, I don't care who you are, who you written for, bro. Like, first of all, I'm a man. So when you get to talking all that Brocky shit, like it can go there, bro. But I'm trying to respect the building, one, because of where we are. I respect the owner of this building. And then two, like, come on, bro. I respect you, respect me, respect my process, respect my talent. You know what I'm saying? So by the end of the conversation, it was, it was cool. And we just never worked together again. That it was just, maybe it's a good idea for us just not to work together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it for a couple seconds there. It was about to be all bad. But we good though, man. Shouts out to Sean, man. I mean, he a dope writer. You know what I'm saying? That's not to take away from him. But
artist, period. Like
some
I've checked
people,
his music out too. Like I like his music too. I mean, but you're not Chris Brown.
some people have egos that are uncontrollable, bro. Some people just have those egos, man.
They were saying Bad was for Chris Brown.
Nah, I mean, it got sent to him first. You know what I mean? It got sent to him like maybe an hour before I heard it. And I guess he hadn't checked his email yet, because I guess by the time he heard about it, we already paid for it. So,
right.
I mean,
I don't hear Chris Brown on that song. Like when I think, like, I break down Chris Brown music too. So if you listen to Chris Brown, you don't really. If you listen to Bed, you don't hear Chris Brown's tones on Bed.
Yeah, I definitely.
The notes that you hit on Bed is boy. You know what I'm saying? It's I
appreciate that.
Things happen for
yeah, I mean, that's what I said, bro. I mean, I guess it was for me to have it. I mean, it was a possible. I'd say it was a possibility for him to have it, but I mean, obviously it was for me. I ended up with it, so I mean, by the grace of God for that one. That was a game changer for me. So
appreciate that.
It's still a classic song.
he said, "Hey man, oh God,
yo,
y'all crazy."
I bought your CD and gave it to a girl thinking I was gonna get some. That shit didn't work out, but hey,
What happened?
like
Oh,
like the album. I played mine. I
she
was like, here you go. You know what I'm saying? You want to meet up there? Like,
she used that joint with somebody else. Dang, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, it was like at that time though, buying CDs like that was
yeah,
like
you know,
power.
I went to the store and bought the CD, wrapped it
Oh.
and shit. Like, I thought I was in there, but
He shut that shit down.
hey,
Damn, that's messed up.
it is what it is.
What was your like when you went on 106 in Park? Because that's like every other artist's dream too at that time. What was that feeling like?
It was cool, but I ain't like Roxy.
Damn.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Like Roxy
Why?
gave me this look. I don't know. Like I guess she thought she was free. Like you ain't free.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
that
like
girl,
Nah.
shoot.
she just had to me, she just had like she was doing her job. Like, you know, when the camera start rolling, I'm a smile, but it was just like off camera. It's like, yo, Roxy, I'm not about to try to talk to you. Like, you're not even my type. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was kind of one of those like, let me make sure I let him know I'm uncomfortable with him so he don't say nothing to me. Like, I'm not thinking about you.
Yeah, shame on you, actually.
No,
You got
and
Webby in trouble.
So did.
she did what she do.
Like, I
even
don't
wanna
know,
talk.
but they got like it was something Webby said to her, and they like kicked him out the set or something.
banned or
So yeah, he got like banned.
Yeah, like we ain't have no words or nothing, but it was just kind of like, this is your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't book the talent, you're just supposed to interview the talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to make the talent feel uncomfortable. And I just felt uncomfortable, like, I don't know, maybe
He was
somebody
probably jealous of the
smashed her
attention
off
from
or something
her.
to the song, and I don't know what it was, but it was just, I just remembered that. Like, other than that, the experience was dope. But I just remember that being one of those, like, I thought she would have been cooler than this. Like, at least, hey, what up? Da, 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 da. It was just, I don't know. It was just weird. It just that weird energy, bro. It was just weird ass energy.
Well, we don't want to take up too much more of your time. We know you got to work on this new album. We thank you for
Sure.
coming in and hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I just want to say one thing. After all your roadblocks, everything's been going on. We've sit here talk. You still got that positive energy. You still seem like you're hungry. You want to eat, and I respect the fuck out of that shit, bro. Really.
And we're
Oh,
going to
man,
continue to support you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I mean,
when we put this episode out, we're going to put the new single Ride in it.
okay.
That shit jam. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, man, thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for your time.
You want to plug Twitter, Instagram, all that?
Oh yeah, tell everybody where they can find you.
Man, Instagram, that's it. Well, nah, I take that back. So Instagram at King J Holiday, and then because I don't run my Facebook page, but I got a Facebook page, facebook.com/J Holiday. And then, you know, you can keep up with news and stuff with me on Facebook. But like Instagram, if anybody is hitting you about any kind of J Holiday stuff and it's not King J Holiday, it's not me. And I don't do Twitter. So if you hear from me on Twitter, that's a lie. That's not me either.
Yeah, it's not you.
Yeah.
Well, another episode plugged in. Kinfolk The Plug.
Delvan Othello in the building.
Thank you, Jay Holiday, man. We love you, dude.
Hey,
We out.
Appreciate it.
it, dog.
Appreciate it.
I'm the plug. Yeah.